There are ways to double your construction business profits in just 6 months. Although it's not guaranteed, they are proven to work. My client Ben doubled his profit in less than 4 months, and another client of mine, Rob, doubled his profit margins in just 6 months using the info that I'm about to give you right now. So in this video, I'm going to show you the easiest way to double your profit without increasing your stress or working 80-hour weeks. All right, the first method to doubling your profits in your construction business is a pricing change. Improve your pricing. And I know you're probably thinking, well, that's just so easy, that's so generic. But the truth is, if you are having 10% profit margins and you add an extra 10% of margin on top of that, you've doubled your profits instantly, essentially. And I know what you're going to say, but then I'm going to lose a bunch of jobs. I hear this from every single contractor I talk to, and I ask them, how do you feel about your pricing? They always think they're on the higher side. Even guys that I know are undercharging what their competitors are charging, they still believe that they're on the higher side. So that's often a mental block of where you feel like you've been, beaten over the head by clients so many times where they're like, oh, it's too much. It's outside of our budget. We went with somebody cheaper. Clients are going to say that like 90% of the time, even when it's not true. And even if that is the case, you're looking for clients who are the right fit, who are going to be able to pay what you need to charge in order to be and have a good, solid, profitable construction business. I'm going to be giving you some tips on how to do that in just a second. But to understand this, if you've got a new home, let's say, 500,000, 10% margin, you made $50,000. Not bad, but nothing to, get too excited about. But if you add an extra 10% margin on top of that, now you're making $100,000 on that same project. A little more exciting. If you're like, well, I can't just raise my price 10%, margins, which is like a 12% markup, and expect to still land jobs. The truth is, people are doing it across the country. It is happening everywhere. You have competitors in your market who are charging twice as much and making twice as much profit. Now, what you need to get in place to handle this is increments. So if you think a 10% price change is too much for you right now, do 5%. Even a 5%, margin increase is still going to make you an extra $25,000 on that project and put you in a much better place. And then as you grow or as you get more comfortable selling those types of jobs, you can increase it slowly to 10%. Now, branding alone can help you gain an extra 5 to 10% in margins because of the expected value of your company. And you may be an amazing company and do amazing work and have an amazing reputation. But if people look online or they see advertising that you're doing and it looks mediocre or it looks like a cheap contractor, they're going to expect cheaper prices and they're not going to want to pay you what you're worth. The other thing is having a high converting sales process. So a good pre-construction sales process that you're bringing in leads and converting them into clients through an iterative process where they're making a small commitment in the pre-construction agreement and then you're moving them on into the full construction contract. So having the right sales process and the right branding can easily help you gain 5 to 10% extra margins without dropping your closing rate. And even if your closing rate drops slightly, it is well worth the additional twice as much profit, because if you make twice as much profit per job, you need half as many jobs to essentially make the same amount of money you are already. So I highly doubt your closing ratio is going to drop by half just by raising your prices slightly. Method number 2 doesn't just double your profit, it also doubles the amount of free time that you have and removes stress from running your company. And that is all about building systems. So you may have the best crews, good reputation, best jobs in town, but without systems, you're going to be stuck working in your business instead of working on it. Systems will double your profit by removing the amount of time that you personally need to spend in your business. Your time as a business owner, if you're doing anywhere, a few $1 million in revenue a year, your hour of your time is worth thousands of dollars. So you have to realize that every hour that you can save your time by having good systems in place is going to increase your profits a lot. And also the amount of having to redo other people's mistakes, less mistakes by your people, just having efficiencies throughout your business is easily going to help you increase your margins by 5 to 10% just by not having to do rework, having quicker training, getting more out of your people, and decreasing your stress so you can sell better jobs and have better client relationships. There's so many benefits to getting great systems in place. Now, a 5% decrease in expenses through efficiencies can mean easily 25 to 50% more profit at the end of the day. As mentioned, it's not just about the profit, it's also about the stress. So decisions can get made without you. Instead of a bunch of daily phone calls of what do we need to do, or this material is late, or this client's asking about this, you can provide a playbook and you can provide training and the ability to delegate roles to help get that stuff off your plate and enable and empower your people inside your business to know what is a decision they can make and run with and what is the decision that they need to bring to you. And those decisions that they bring to you should become less and less as you build better systems and have better communication and controls in place, better quality control with systems, just easier processes throughout your business. It makes a world of difference and gives you just a great feeling that you know things are being handled well behind the scene. Yes, there's going to be some checks and balances. You're going to go to your weekly, monthly meetings and check in with the odd client or so. But once you have a team that is performing through the systems that you've enabled them with, your business is going to be a magical thing and you'll get more profit with less stress. I've seen it happen time and time again. Now, what you want to be thinking about when you're implementing systems is how to get removing like wasted steps and extra fluff. There's often a lot of things that people are doing that they're just ineffective because they have old habits or it's old ways of doing things and they don't really understand that there is a system or process or better way of doing it. The other thing is automating. There's so much great technology out there that a lot of processes, probably good 20, 30, 50%, sometimes 100% of the process can be completely automated and nobody even needs to do it. It just gets triggered through natural things that they're already doing. Method 1 and 2 are about the money that you charge and the free time that you can gain. Method 3 is about money that you've already earned, but you're quietly giving away for free. And that is the change order loophole. There's a second profit center on almost every job that you're running right now. And most contractors know about it, but they don't want to touch it. And the reason they don't want to do those change orders is because they're scared to ask. Now, I understand you don't want to change order a client to death and be that contractor. But at the end of the day, if there's legitimate scope change or the client is asking for upgrades on a project, you could even prompt upgrades on a project. There are ways that you can provide a better service, a better end quality product to your client if they'll pay a bit more. So any kind of legitimate change order, make sure that you're charging for it and discuss this with the client. Let them know why this is a good benefit for them. If it's something inherent about the project, like you're doing remodeling and there's some like water damage or something from years past, of course, change order. But on a new home build, there's often a lot of upgrades or things they maybe haven't considered. Or when you get into the build, there's stuff that comes up. The client's walking through and like, oh, it'd be so nice to have this. Enable that. Make sure you're providing an estimate for the additional work. Get it signed and then get a deposit for typically the entire change order. If it's a massive change to the project, maybe you're getting a deposit, but typically ask them to pay for the change up front. That way, you know you're going to get paid for it. It's not just a handshake kind of deal where later the client is like, well, that's way more than I thought it would be. And then you're at odds with each other. Especially when you got a lot of projects, you got different project managers. It's very easy for your guys to be doing extra work or just taking care of things because they think it's the right thing to do without realizing that you've just spent a bunch on extra materials, on extra labor, on extra, communication with the client. That's just draining your profits from the project that the client should be paying for because it's a legitimate change or upgrade to their project. Now, if you stack up the math on a typical project, there's typically a 5, maybe even 10% change in the scope or the price by the time you get to the end of the project. If you're not charging properly for that, you could easily be draining your margins 5 to 10%, and there goes your profit. So you want to make sure extra work is documented. Your guys are trained to identify what might be extra work. That alone could be an extra $25, $50, $100,000 on a project that's just getting drained away because no one is really tracking it. And what you want to be thinking about is make sure that you're giving an estimate for the change with a price that encapsulates that this is going to be a change in scope. There's probably going to be some delays to it. You've also got to put in the time from a project manager to actually make the estimate, to talk with the client. There's administration. So there's additional things besides just the materials and labor and your regular margins that go into a change order. There's also the estimating and management time that you want to make sure you're calculating too, because I've seen this time again where you may be charging for project management time, but you're not putting that in the change orders. And then you wonder why your project manager took so long on a project. Meanwhile, there's been like 3 major design changes and they've spent, an extra 20 hours or 30 hours just dealing with the architect and the clients and giving them budgets and all this stuff that you weren't charging for properly in your change orders. So here's the recap for you. You don't need to spend 80 hours working in your business every week, hire 10 more people, or take on riskier jobs just to double your profit. What you need to do is charge 10% extra with a brand and sales process to back it up. 2 is build systems that will save you a ton of time and improve efficiencies throughout your business. And number 3, stop doing change order work for free. My client Rob used exactly this, and he went from minus $52,000 in profit, so he was unprofitable, to $280,000 profit in 1 year. Ben in 1 year went from being unprofitable, minus $28,000 to $135,000 in profit in a 1 year span. You want to get one-to-one coaching to help you scale your business and double your profits, click the link in the description to apply to work with me. And if you want to see how I scaled a construction company to 5 million in yearly revenue, then watch this other video where I break it down for you.